Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakwak Kadosh, and double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim around the four corners, pushing this truth, and Akwam around the four corners too, who do listen to this truth, and keep the commandments, and doing what they're supposed to be doing as women. All right, so I just want to get into a quick lesson over here right now on how this world is really corrupted. How we shouldn't be in this world. We should get out of it, because man, this world is really messed up. A lot of things are happening, man. You can't focus on it, because if you focus on it too much, man, you're gonna end up becoming one of them. You know what I mean? Like it's just a crazy, man, that the destruction is just everywhere. The people you hang around with, your job, even at your crib, man. Like you never know. You could be sitting down, watching TV, and then the ads that we show on TV might get to you, man. Because the devils are at work right now. It's really out here, man. So but I'm gonna just jump quick into a few scriptures here. I'm gonna start with First John 2:15. This is the book of First John chapter 2 verse 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." So right, if you love this, the things that are in this world, man, you're just one of those you're just one of these people, these zombies in this world, man. Because you really focusing on what's in this world, because what's in this world that the Most High is pleased with? Nothing really. Everything that people are doing in this world is really what the Most High is against, man. But so to the brothers in this truth, man, you really have to stay focused, man, in this truth, because if you don't, man, you're gonna just find yourself out of it already, falling out of the truth, man. As for me right here, man, I used to live in city, in Brisbane City, and then I moved out of the city, so I moved out into the normal suburb, and then from normal suburb, I was far away from the city where I was doing, I was going on the streets and all that, and then coming to the suburbs, man, I lost my driver's license for I lost my driver's license for 6 months, and then my wife and kids went back to USA, so I was here really going through so much shit, I was catching Uber to work every day, I had no time to really I can't say I had no time to really do, be back over there on the streets, I had no other way to get down there, from work, it was just I start work from 9:30 to 6 p.m. By the time I get home, it was late as hell, and then from there, I just kept watching the elders, watching the brothers, kept just meditating on scriptures, just kept studying, But man, during those times, man, when I tell you, I was fighting against demons everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? The demons were everywhere. The vibes or the spirit of other people around you, man, it can get to you, but man, I was just going through, you know what I'm saying? Start catching hell and shit like that. And then, from there, it just felt if I wasn't doing all these, meditating scriptures, keep in touch with the brothers over there, over there in Babylon, I would have been falling out of this truth, man, But, I just kept, meditating, praying hard, in the truth. My mind was always about the truth, man, damn, I came from far, I just can't be, doing all these things. So, I was always, battling inside my heart, battling against these spirits around me, to the point where like it was just like it became crazy, man. Like, and I thought I was going crazy for a minute, because I was just like, getting angry about every little thing I was seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. And this devil, man, like my woman was having my child over there in Babylon. Man, this devil wouldn't give me no visa to go see my child. Like said he denied me to go over there, and I was like, everything's is always in Most High's hand. Yahweh Bashim Yashah knows better, for a man. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really tripping about it. In my head, I was like, maybe the Most High wants me to stay over here in Australia. They want me to go back to Phoenix with the brothers over there. Maybe he wants me to stay here over here, trying to run a camp or have this camp going over here, right? So I kept just asking the two brothers I was with, let's go do this work. But none of them the two of them just didn't really seem that they wanted to do it. So I was like, what? Like, I'm just like, I can't really keep pushing it to them. They know better. Like, once you put your hands in, once you put your mind into this truth, you just can't, you just can't go back out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept like, studying, watching the Apostles live videos, just kept in touch with the brothers. I didn't let this devil get to my head, man. All that missing the birth of my two children, it didn't get to me, man. I was like, it's whatever, and plus, like, that could be, it could, to me, I was like, that's probably the Most High trying to chastise me, just to really, like, show me, like he's out there, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll go on. He said, I read verse 16. So like if I was a weak man, like I would have found myself back in this world, man. The depression I was going through. If I was like I have no faith in the Most High, man, I would have found myself back in the world doing the same shit I was doing before I came into the truth. But I just stayed strong in faith, man. Praying every single night, man. Just kept myself in the right spirit, reading, studying, and watching the videos, right, And then I'm gonna read verse 16. It says, For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of this world. So none of that things, man. None of that things really got to me, man. I was just like, I was always mad when I was in this world, man. Like when I was around the worldly people, I was always mad, trying to like keep myself focused, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, why is this, why is he always, serious? And I was always serious about what I do, the things around me, what I eat, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm going to read on. The word of passeth away, and the last thereof, but he doth the will of God abideth forever. So everything in this world is going to pass, goes away, Everything goes away, man. But this truth, never goes away, man. If you really doing what you're supposed to be doing, none of these little things gonna go. None of these little, these things you're doing for the Most High gonna go away, man. It's always gonna be there forever. But all these things you could be lasting for, all that shit's gonna go away, man. Cars, money, women, just flexing, all that shit, bro, is really gonna go away, man. So I'm gonna jump to another scripture here. I'm gonna go to Micah 2:7. It's like in Micah 2:9. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 9. It says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. All right, so like, be awakened, man. Be awakened out of this world, man. Be spiritual awakening out of this world. Because if you don't, man, you're gonna be asleep, and the Most High's gonna catch you asleep, man. And I don't mean sleep like sleep. I mean like spiritual sleep, being one of these other people, being one of these other zombies, as I call them. The Most High is going to get you while you're being one of them, going to destroy you, All right, I read on. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a soul destruction. So there you go, man. This world is really going to destroy a lot of people, man. All these worldly things is really going to destroy a lot of people. The Most High is going to, kill these motherfuckers, man. Kill these zombies out here, man. And if you want to be part of them, the Most High is going to destroy you too. Especially if you was already in this truth and then you decide to walk out of it, man. That's even worse, man. That's the worst thing you could do. All right. But see, like, for me, man, I've been following signs, man. I just follow signs. Listen carefully to the apostles and the other brothers saying, just stay in the spirit always, man. And then just recently, man, I caught hell, like another hell, and this one was really crazy, man. And one of the brother from Chicago knows about it. Brother Kel, he knows about it, man. Cause what happened is like so I went to my sister's house. I went to my sister's house. It was on the 8th, I believe, the 8th of September. It was around 4 p.m. So me and my wife and my daughter and my son, we went to my sister's house, and we were supposed to be going to this a party or something, whatever, a party, right? So, and before I went there, man, I was just like, I don't want to go, like, I don't want to go. My mind is always telling me to, like, don't do these things, the really, worldly things, right? So I didn't want to go, man. So anyway, we dressed up. We get by my sister's house, all right, and tell you, like, I don't have a license, so my wife was driving. So we get there, right, and then my son is sleeping in the back of the car, in the back seat. So my wife and daughter goes inside the house, and I'm outside just on my phone. When I'm outside on my phone, like the time is moving, and that time it was about to rain. The clouds was dark as hell. When I say that the cloud was dark, it was really dark. It was about 5 p.m. and it was really dark, and we told, like, everybody told, like, a big storm was coming. So I go inside my sister's house where my wife was and my daughter, and I was like, I went in there for a minute just to tell them, we gotta go. It's about to rain. We gotta drop off these keys so we can go on with what we gotta do, right? So and the car's turned off. I tell you, I'm telling you, the car's turned off, but the key was in the ignition, and my sister, big truck was right there. My two brothers' cars was right there on the drive, on the side of the road, and my car was in the driveway. So, like, in the driveway where you gotta, like, reverse the car out, right? And then so back to where I was. Like, I went inside the house for a minute. All right, a minute I went inside the house. I go to the garage where my daughter and my wife was. Right, I'm telling let's go. We gotta go because it's about to rain. Boom, I'm hearing doors slamming outside. I hear two doors slam. First one is slammed. It wasn't really loud. Second one was loud as hell. And I look at my wife. I was like, what's going on outside, right? And then, so I have a Volkswagen. It's a Golf R. It's a sport car, like, it's really loud. Like, the sound of it, like, it's really, like, it's a loud car. It's a sport car, right? I'm hearing my car being turned on, like, and I'm like, whoa, who's moving my car? So I'm like, let me go see. It could be, right? It could be, my brother or my sister trying to move my car out of the driveway so they can reverse out too, right? I step outside the door. I look in the mirror, like, through the window. I see this kid about 15 years old in my car, man. I'm telling you, like, when I see now, like, my whole body shut down for a minute. Like, I was like, is this real? Is this a dream? Like, am I dreaming? Like, am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? So the car is on, and I'm looking at this kid. I'm yelling, hey, man, stop! My baby's in there, man. Like, what the fuck you doing? Like, this is not your car, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, can't believe it's happening, man. Like, like, And telling you this, my baby's is sleeping, man, in the back of the car, right, back seat, sleep, man. I'm like, what the? In my head, I'm like, damn, like, and I'm telling you this. I just seen my son for 3 months. When my wife came back to Australia here to see me, he had been already like 7 months or so. I didn't see my son, for that. When he was born and all that, so that was my first time seeing him for those 3 months, and I was like, man, is this how it's gonna be? Like damn. So I see my son for 3 months, and now he's kidnapped by this, junkie. You know what I mean? So I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, all those thoughts is going through my head, man. So I ran towards my car, like telling this kid, stop. I put my hand by the driving side. I'm like, yelling while he's reversing. And then he finally put the car to the main road, put the car in the drive mode and took off. And then, telling you this, my car is really quick. And I'm like, man, if I'm going to be stupid trying to be a hero and jump in front of the car, this kid, there's no way he's going to stop. He's going to run over me, kill me. So I'm, telling you this, like, I let him go with my son in the car. I just, like, chased him around the corner just to see where he went, And then seeing where he went, there was 2 cars waiting for him. So the whole thing was a setup. So this kid's whoever did this or was doing it, like, been watching me go to my sister's house. So, like, they're waving at this kid to hurry up so, they can take off and that or whatever. And it took off. And I'm just going crazy. My wife comes outside the house. She can't believe it. Like, people really think, like, it's I'm like playing a prank on them. I'm like, no, man, this is crazy. My baby's been taken. I'm screaming in the middle of the road, man, and telling you this, man. All these fucking crackers that was outside that time. Guess what they did? What they did, man. Went back inside their houses. None of them came out, man. None of them came out. And when I tell you this street is really busy. My sister living on it. It's like really, like, it's peaceful. It's a peaceful street, but like the neighbors always outside. Like, especially on Saturday afternoons outside, chatting, having a few cold ones, But when that happened, everybody was inside the house. It was quiet, like, it was really quiet. And I'm going, in my head, I'm like, yo, my son is going to be killed, like, this is crazy. Like, it's the Most High punishing me for all these things, like, for not doing the work, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, this is it, like, I fucked up, And telling you this, man, like, 2-3 minutes later, like, we call, waiting for the cops to come to the house, and tell them, what had happened, the cam and everything. I'm just yelling and screaming at them, like, where's my son? Like, they're telling me to calm down, or they're gonna arrest me. I'm like, man, how you gonna arrest me when my son is being kidnapped? You guys should be going after my son rather than here wasting your time trying to ask me all these fucking questions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like going crazy. But afterwards, like, I cooled down. I was crying and everything. I just cooled down, and I was like, if it's the will of the Most High, let it be. Like, I can't control it. These cops don't know what the fuck is going on. They can't even chase these cops, because Australia, they're not allowed to do a high pursuit. So, there was a helicopter going on at that moment, but, like, they had no a signal of the car, So I was like, man, this is it. And then the cops comes back to where I was, telling me that they caught this kid in my car doing 160 kilometers. So 160 kilometers per hour. I don't know how, it's probably like, I don't know how fast it is in a mile. It's probably around 100 miles per hour, something like that. I don't know. Or 70, around 110 miles per hour. But anyway, so tell me that I lost. I was like, yo, so he's doing 160 kilometers per hour in the regular roads. My son it's over. And I'm telling you this, like, after 2 minutes, I was like, you know what, let it be. If it's, again, like, let it be. If it's the Most High's will, let it be, I fucked up. And then, boom, I get called saying, oh, your son was found. He's good, he's okay, nothing happened to him. They left him on the side of the street, I don't know, in some bushes. And I was like, man, all praise to you, how about Shim Yasha, that's a sign for me. Like, I can't be trying to, join hands with these other people, man. Doing what they're doing. I gotta focus on the truth, man. From there I was like, man, all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshai. That's crazy, because anything could have happened to my son in that moment. But the Most High just showed me, like, anything just can be really like, he can do, the Most High can do whatever you want to do to you, and when he wants to, he can show mercy when he want to have mercy on you, So from there, like, I gotta get the fuck out of this, start, hanging out with these people, like, they're my, that's my family, but, like, I gotta, quit that shit, like, focus on what I was doing in first place, you feel me? So I did that, like, and right now, like, after that happened, man, it was ridiculous, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, it was crazy. But here I'm a scripture here, Romans, the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 15 says, "For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion." You see, so, like, the Most High, like, man, he he'll have mercy on who he wants to have mercy on. If he want to destroy you, he would do that. He would just, like, kill you, just right there on the spot, man. If he really wants to. But at the same time, he'll show you mercy when, if you deserve that mercy to me, and I'm gonna get in Psalms, I believe it's 24 and 20, 22 and 20. The man's going 2024. No. It's like if Proverbs. For the scripture, the man's going to 2024. It's not here. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's going out of the Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own ways? There you go. So, like, the Lord controls everything, man. He knows everything. Every step you take, he knows that, So we know that happened to me. Like, the Most High already knew. He knew it all. He knew what was going on, like, he planned that whole thing just to show me, like, to show me who's in charge, man. That was a waking call, man, to just get the fuck out of what I was doing, Yeah, I'm gonna get a John 15 and 15 right here. That's like, 1 John 5, This is the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse I'm gonna start from 19. And we know that we are of God, and the whole world life in the weaknesses. So here we go, like, like, when you're in this world, man, like, everything you're doing is really, like, it's wicked, man. Like, every little thing you do in this world is really wicked. It's against the Most High, Just me, like, like, being around these people doing what they're doing without even knowing sometimes, because you get caught in it. It's really against the Most High, man. So I really stopped doing all that shit, man, And we know that the Son of God is come and have given us an understanding that we might know him that is true, and that we are in him that is true, even his Son Yahushua HaMashiach. This is true this is true God and eternal life. All right, little children, keep yourself from idols. Amen. So we gotta like after coming to this truth, man. We got the understanding of these things, man. We know what's wicked and what's righteous, man. We really know all these things from the understanding of this truth, All right, like we gotta keep ourselves away from these things, man. Because if you don't, man, you're just gonna find yourself like going through so much shit, Most High's really gonna jack you up. He almost jacked me out with my son, and from there, like, that's just like, that would be crazy, man. I'm telling you that, like, shit. Thinking about you going to a fucking party, the next minute, most I jack your ass up, man. Trying to fit in with these people, That shit is crazy, man. All right, I'm gonna get another one. This is I'm gonna get a I'm gonna get a Hebrew. Like, man. So like, this whole thing, man, it's been a nightmare to me when I tell you that. It's really been a nightmare. Every time I think about it, like, it's just like, damn, like, when I'm at work, especially, I'm like, I be thinking about it, man. Like, I gotta, like, I take a big breath and just, like, trying to relax, Because, man, I'm telling you, like, it was crazy. Like, every time I really think about it, man, I just can't, it's something you really can't believe that would happen would happen, like, in the middle of the day, especially over here in Australia. Everybody was like, I spoke to them, like, damn, like, we didn't know Australia was that bad. Like, they got people doing that shit. And I was like, well, same here. Like, I was told this country was, all peaceful and all that. But, like, you got crazy people everywhere you go. There's crazy people, and they'll do crazy shit to you. Because most High controls the law, so like he can really do that shit to you, man. You don't matter where you are. You can say you're in the most peaceful country in this world, but he'll get to you, man. This is I'm gonna get go here, Hebrews. It's 12 and this is Hebrews 12 and 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is whom the Father chasteneth not? So there you go. Like, man, I was just like, that was really like a slap, man, to my face, man. Just he really like got me, man. I was shook, He got me really bad, like. And I'm telling you, I'm still having nightmares about it, man. When I tell you that, like, if you have a kid, if you have a baby, and that ever happened to you, man, like, you understand, man. You really understand. And most are chastise me, really good, he woke my ass up for real, because I was slowly going, man, falling away a little bit. Not even like, I was, in my head I thought I was always straight, but like I was really falling away, And then I read verse 8. But if you be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers, then ye bastards and no sons. So if the Most High ain't dealing with you at that type of level, man, he ain't really fucking with you, man. He's not dealing with you, man. You don't, you ain't his 7 or sons, or I said 7. You know, he's not really, you know, dealing with you like that. You know, I'm gonna read here, John, Book of John, chapter 15, verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servants doth know what his Lord doth, but I have called you friends, for all things I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. Right? So, you know, Most High calls us his friend, man. All right? Because everything the most, everything that was, is written in his Bible, like the apostles break down, man. They defeat us that bread, man. You know, and who made him know all these breakdowns? You know, how shot, man. Cause we his friends, and they feed us the little ones, you know. All right, I'm gonna read 16. You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever you shall ask for my Father in my name, He might give it. He might give it to you. All right, so there you go. You know. We didn't choose the Most High. Most High chose us, man. And for him to show us he's dealing with us, it goes back to that Hebrew 12:6. All right. You know, like, and I'm not trying to boost myself, man. Like, or try and pull myself somewhere else. But like, if that was, I believe through the Spirit that was a awakening call to me, man. You know. When it really happened to me, that was a waking call. You know, Lord willing leads, you know. Man. Let me get another scripture here real quick. This is Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and ye shall seek peace, and there shall be none. All right, because hey, man, like there's more worse to come than what happened to me. Right, so like I was like, man, like this happening, losing my son in that moment, but like all right, okay, but like the more to come is gonna be worse. The destruction that is around the corner is going to be worse than that was about to happen to me. All right? It's really going to be worse. So, like, that was a waking call, man. I don't want to face destruction that is about to come. All right? Because at that moment, I seek peace, and peace was there. My son showed mercy. I mean, it's like Yahweh showed mercy to me and my son. All right, but this destruction to come, there won't be no fucking mercy, man. There won't be no peace shown, man. It's not gonna be there, man. It's gonna be the real one. All right, so that's for me, and for me, it is like, to me, like it's a testament to the brothers out there who's like on this truth, man. Just to do their work, man. Stay focused, get out of this fucking world, man, because you don't want to get caught up in this destruction around the corner, man. It's gonna be painful, I'm telling you. It's really gonna be painful, man. Alright, I'm gonna get on the last scripture here. What is this? Get this last scripture. Let me get this last scripture real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. So, like, man, at that moment, man, like, most I could have done whatever you wanted to do, You could have done whatever you wanted to do, man. He creates everything. He makes good and evil, man, He heals.